6'3", number 8, Isaiah Collier.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up, joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy. And checking out some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side. Just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Jazz, Collier is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The head coach of the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. To the paint. Here's Reid. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Superb focus from Reid. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Here's Sensabaugh, taking a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. On the wing, MP. 6 points for him. Ingles passes to Conley. From behind the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
To end the run, Edwards comes with a double team. Nurkic passes to Mann. 4 on the clock. Back to Nurkic. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw up anything weak around him.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Minnesota leading by 9. Conley looking for an opening. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for Utah. And so many young stars emerging in this league, checking in on the Rookie of the Year race here in January. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Well, no debate here. He's running away with it and looks poised for big things to come.
Back to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And MP throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Well, Stan, now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
The kick out to Conley. Pass to MP. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Sensabaugh. This one for three. Outside man. Filipowski for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-7 run. Ingles passes to MP. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 16 points.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a three of his own for good measure.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's taking a play when you really need it, and they need more of them. Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Jazz trail by 15 to the inside. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist from Collier. Collier's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
MP, the pass to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the Jazz call time here. A different look here for Utah. Anderson's checked in for Filipowski, and Bailey subbed in for Mann. And then for Minnesota, DiVincenzo comes in for Ingles, and Dillingham subbed in for Conley. Fires for three. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls,
the previous play is under review.
Challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 41 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Back to Edwards. DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Sensabaugh. Three-pointer. And it's MP with a rebound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Nurkic. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action. Will go for a different look here. MP's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Miller. Edwards, he's checked in for Shannon. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Dillingham. And Utah with a change here too. Bailey's checked in for Anderson. Back to Filipowski. Right wing. Outside man. Launches it. Minnesota with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight on the court for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. Joe Ingles is out there with MP, and it's Conley in at the 1. And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. His man. That shot off. Excellent D there from Ingles. MP right side. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Utah with the rebound. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. Here's Collier. Down low. And Nurkic throws it down.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
Now Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's MP from outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Nurkic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Outside Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Fires from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside man. For 3, Collier. The rebound by MP. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. From downtown, drops in the 3. MP's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
To the middle. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that playoff with a dunk.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Conley. For three, Collier. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Over to the left wing. And here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. Can they get it? The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ingles finds MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Conley for three. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. The Eastern Conference winner, Donovan Mitchell.
So explosive in everything he does and built to take on a leadership role. Mitchell goes through stretches where he can put the team on his back and carry them. The shot's working, the drive's working, it's all working.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Jazz.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Ed.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Filipowski out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Collier, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Out left to the wing, 19-footer. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Shot by Nurkic, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Reed for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside man. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on MP.
And this is the game that Nurkic plays. Using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And so he hits both. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's man. Lets the three fly. Minnesota with a rebound. MP's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Conley. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Pass to Nurkic. Fades back. The Jazz again can't hit.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said, these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Buries it from 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP. The Jazz shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. On the court for Minnesota. They've got Rudy Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Dillingham. Then it's MP, and it's Shannon in at small forward. MP drives in. Basket counts. MP's got 36 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside Love. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. G. And he makes it on the layup. And that's now 38 points for MP.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Pass to Love. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
MP against Love. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Dillingham, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Collier. Here's Hendricks. Utah with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
Now Love, covered by MP. Love passes to Bailey. Here's Collier. To end the drought. Utah with another miss.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
MP, the pass to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Love. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple.
Yeah, well, over his last few years, Love has taken way more threes than 2s. He's quite comfortable from there.
And here's MP from outside. And good! There's another!
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Pass to Hendricks. Outside Love. The three is up. Minnesota with a rebound. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. There's the triple. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And it's Love missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to MP. There's the three. And another three for Minnesota.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Collier. And here's Bailey for three. Utah with another miss.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown. MP's got 50 points.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Pass to Love. Outside, Anderson. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
The Jazz shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Another three for Utah.
A confident answer from Bailey. The rookie wanting to prove he can hang.
And MP gets it to go on the assist from Dillingham. MP's got 55. Outside, Anderson. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. The three is up. The rebound by MP.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Shannon. Fires the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
MP against Love. MP left side. Pass to Shannon. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Here's Love. The rebound by MP.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Love for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. MP outside. Out to the wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. It's stolen by MP. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the three-pointer goes.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them.
What's up, guys? I'm excited for y'all to see the show that myself, Kat, and MP have been putting together. I think you guys will really like it. It was a really fun and good production, and the streaming starts Saturday, so you guys tune in. It should be really fun.
Last weekend.
Hey fans, it's MP here to talk about a cause that's near and dear to my heart. Did you know there are thousands of dogs in our city without a place to sleep or a tennis ball to chew on? That's why we're donating $10,000 for every dunk in our next game to Fuzzy Yellow Friends, the largest dog rescue organization in the city. We're calling it Dunks for Dollars, and we hope you can make it. Because every dog deserves to find their very own home and a fuzzy yellow ball to call their own.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Take a look at the Timberwolves. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there, the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. MP out there with Clark, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
Yeah, MP is determined to give anyone who steps on his court a fight. He's really trying to create an environment where this becomes a must-win game for their opponents, wanting those teams to treat this game like it's a must-win.
You know, guys, we have to point out that tonight is Dunks for Dollars here, a great charity event that this team is set up to benefit local dog rescue.
It's great to see the team reach out to the local shelters and help out dog rescuers. It's a great benefit to a great organization, and I'm sure there are a lot of dog owners out there who feel the same.
Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Pass to MP. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. MP's got 11 points. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Conley kicks to MP. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks just.
Pass to Giddey. White setting the pick for Giddey. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
It's White on the wing. Edwards defending. 4 on the clock. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz in Delta Center. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 8. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had 57 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Pass Pass to MP. The three. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And you get the sense that guys are still trying.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the official...
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And our 3rd month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Conley, the pass to MP. Conley surveying the D. Launches it. Here's MP. Edwards kicks to MP. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 23 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. Hit by Vucevic. The three. Dosunmu's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 17. No good from Clark. On the wing, Giddey. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. To the inside. Again with the block.
And he's now tied for the franchise record most blocks in a season.
What a rim protector he is. This defense funnels all ball handlers and shooters in his direction, and for good reason.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Conley against Giddey. In the corner, it's Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 54 seconds left in the first. Conley against Giddey. And a wide open look for MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Coming right back. MP with a huge three.
Pass to Dosunmu. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Outside, White. Pass to Buzelis. Conley against Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's MP for three. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Timberwolves lead by 19. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in Timberwolves. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White in for Terry. So the Bulls 5 right now. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Buzelis, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Buzelis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
That's outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Clippers. Jones finds Vucevic. Pass to Jones. Back to Dosunmu. 6 on the shot clock. Jones with the bounce pass. Vucevic. And the rejection by MP. And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at Edwards. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Bangs home the trifecta.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
MP left side. It's stolen by White. To the middle. Wants to get it to Giddey and does.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to White. Giddey finds White. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Timberwolves on defense. Here's Giddey. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Back to White. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Giddey, no good. Timberwolves leading by 23. MP right side. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. MP sets the screen for Clark. Trains it from beyond the arc. Clark's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Vucevic against Gobert. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Pass to Giddey. Over Conley. And the Bulls with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 16 points.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Back to MP. Plays it up off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Minnesota in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
I've got a good idea who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy, Kenny. One person doesn't get to choose.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Clark is out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Conley dishes to MP. And again.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Chicago calls timeout. Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Back to Giddey. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint, it's stolen by Edwards. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Clark trying to get open, and Conley gets it to go. The assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 6th assist on the night. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Giddey goes in to end the run. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
They get it again. Clark kicks to Conley. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's White. A rebound by the Timberwolves. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Edwards. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
It's up a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Vucevic to the pass to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low, Edwards. Good on the bucket. Edwards got 30.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here's Buzelis. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Conley dishes to MP. That's to Gobert. Inside. Kicks it out to MP. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Here's Giddey. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Over to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Misses the 3. Chicago's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Ingles can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Fires from deep, hands it from downtown. Ingles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Chicago's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. To the middle, here's Vucevic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Vucevic has got 9.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
It's deflected. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. MB is number 1.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Zach Collins checked in for Chicago. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Giddey surveying the D. And finished off by Collins.
Savvy decision by Josh Giddey. This guy in pick and roll action. Look out.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Pass to Buzelis. Up Up top, Giddey. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. DiVincenzo kicks to MP. From 8, now Ingles, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Osumu, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's White in for Trey Jones. To the paint, here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
So the Bulls 5 right now. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward spot. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Pass to MP. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Reed. Back to Dosunmu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Dillingham. Driving the lane. The 3 from MP. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And Vucevic kicks to Giddey. Vucevic is screen on DiVincenzo. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
MP with the bounce pass. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Bulls have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. White. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Shannon from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey with it. Now defended by MP. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Reed. For 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And stolen by Giddey. And here's the fast break. Lets a floater go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Good defense by MP. The Timberwolves shooting so well. The offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Shoots the 3. And yet, another basket.
And what's another 60-burger to him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he is now within distance of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. And Giddey gets it to go.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their season record, this team will become their 45th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
MP passes to Shannon. Vucevic against MP. And MP throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
I'd like to present this check to the CEO of Fuzzy Yellow Friends, who provides homes and toys to rescues all over this great city. Give it up, everyone.
It says 11,000, but the check's written out for 10,000, and I made more than one dunk.
Thank you.
This is a joke.
And the team for going so hard in the paint. Congrats on your huge win. And thanks to your dunks, we are going to be able to provide toys and homes to hundreds of rescue dogs in our great city.
Tell me y'all see that. The check's written out for 10,000, but it's written out amount 11,000. But I had like 7 dunks, so it should have been 70,000.
Wonderful animals searching for forever homes. I'm sure we can find you the perfect companion at Fuzzy Yellow Friends. Thank you.
Great.
Stephanie?
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And of course, there's the Warriors, pretty far behind right now.
Well, I think for Golden State, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Bogdanovich in at the three. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. MP is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the three slot. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. MP's got 6 points.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a three of his own.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Edwards with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Outside Reid. Outside Edwards. Pass to MP. 6 to shoot. Drills it from deep. 9 points in the game.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Outside Butler. Just over a minute and a half in. And here's Curry for three. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Pass to Butler. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
And one of the things I love most about Butler is how physical he is. He doesn't hesitate.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
the previous play is under review. After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
that the call was wrong, he'll back him up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit, so eventually he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Curry, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
So it's the Warriors now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Jackson Davis controls the rebound and the putback. Jackson Davis has got his second basket.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Count it. Good.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Now here's Curry. Last game out, he had 40. Healed on the wing. Outside Butler. Here's the three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 19-7 run. MP, a screen on Curry. DiVincenzo, pass to MP. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 20 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Chicago was tremendous. He picked up 66 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pure from three-point range.
I love how fast Bogdanovich makes decisions on offense, including when to catch passes and fire away.
MP outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Jackson Davis, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on MP. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And clearly they have been using the three-point line to their advantage, looking for that shot early and often.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Butler. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Bogdanovich. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Curry in for Curry.
Using his superb court vision, Green is able to routinely find his open teammate.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yep, that one goes.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Inside, here's Jackson Davis. MP with the block.
Well, how about MP protecting the rim? That looked like it was an easy two.
On the wing, MP. Pass to Reed from the corner. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his fourth assist in this one. Now Jackson Davis. Here's Curry. Oh, MP with a block.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Now here's Curry. No points yet. Pass to Moody. Now here's Jackson Davis. Right side Moody looking to win the run. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. The 3, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Green against MP. Takes a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Edwards, a pass to MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back.
Hey, yo, help him out.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. ready for the Timberwolves. MP's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Miller. Anthony Edwards just checked in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Warriors also with a sub. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Curry. On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. He drops it from range.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Outside Curry. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
The ultimate team player. Green does all the little things that end up making a big difference.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards, and that one drops, and it comes off an assist from Ingles. Ingles got 3 assists tonight. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Curry finds Butler. Green with a screen on Ingles. Pass to Green. Moody on the wing. Back to Kuminga, and here's Curry. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's MP. Now here's Edwards. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, that's just youth right there. MP crashing the offensive glass.
Moody passes to Green. Outside for Butler. There's a screen. Pass to Moody from deep. Rebound Minnesota. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clark outside. Here is DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Moody. Still no points. And here's Curry for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry. And Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint. I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. On target from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Green to halt the run. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got 6 points.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
DiVincenzo, the pass to MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler from the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Edwards. Picked his pocket. Outside Butler. Now Curry. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Edwards. Clark outside. MP, the pass to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Curry looking it over. Here's Green. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's Minnesota. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Golden State Warriors.
They are out of sync. Too much individual play. They got to work together to create better looks.
Hard to argue with that, given their field goal percentage here. And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend. The celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second
Yo, what up out there? Appreciate the love, appreciate the attention. If you're new, please subscribe. Still trying to hit that infamous 375, let alone 400, 500. I appreciate you. I hope that you enjoy what you've seen.
That's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. MP is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Butler finds Bogdanovic. Misses from close range. And here's Minnesota now. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. The three. The Warriors pull it in.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Gets the three to fall.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Minnesota again missing.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first three.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Reid against Butler. Clock at 6. Knocked loose and stolen by Clark. DiVincenzo on the wing. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
MP outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to MP. Edwards against Hield. Top of the key. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards got 22.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Back to Butler. outside the arc. And it's MP with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 40 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Healed against Edwards. From deep, MP. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 6 assists here tonight.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Launches a 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Now Curry. 14 points for him. Butler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside heel. Pass to Butler. To the middle. MP with the block. Outside Reed. Now here's Clark. Screen by MP. The 3-ball. Clark, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Butler passes to Curry. Now Jackson Davis. Up top Curry. DiVincenzo covering. Curry, that's good.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Outside Curry. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It's Edwards on the wing. 4-3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside heel from outside the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to MP. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Out to DiVincenzo. Ball stolen. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
1 minute left in the third quarter of the game. It's stolen by MP. Picked it. Curry against DiVincenzo. Field passes to Curry. And here's Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his 3-point shooting is deadly.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
It's Edwards on the wing. There's the 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Edwards has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's Minnesota, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in...
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Stephen Curry is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 49 in the game.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, B.A. But, you know, at the same time, we've seen some, advocating for reducing the number of games, like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. They're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
Curry passes to Green. Now Curry. Pass to Curry. The three is up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. A clear look for Green. And again, it's Golden State.
Knows his strengths well and plays within his game. Green will rarely force a bad shot.
That one drops for him. 54 points for MP.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent. Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Okay, young man. You see you, MP? You know you're for real.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Curry. Takes the three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The kick out to Conley. Back to MP. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And the basket by Curry.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
Gobert finds Conley. Over to the wing. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
With the step back. Green for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Out to the right wing. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. MP looking around. Shot clock at 5. Screen by MP. Shannon's shot is off. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
.56 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Butler, defended by Gobert. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That one misses.
Yeah, you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
34 seconds left in the fourth. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Curry for 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And got it! Another basket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
So he gets them both. And the Timberwolves call time here. Guys, what do you think?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Yesterday was a trip, man, seeing our show premiere on streaming. It's always been a goal of mine to be more in the entertainment industry. So shout out to MP, man, for getting us all involved with this.
this team.
Not really, no. You're wrong. You're really wrong.
Hey, I appreciate the views out there. Love the attention. If you're new, subscribe. Thumbs up if you like what you see. I do have to crash because I got an early morning for work in the morning ahead of me. But if you want to see more of this, I always do this. I like to run it. Until next time, one of a kind, greatest center build of all time. We gone.